be happier. Right now, I planned to come on at 10 o'clock and I'm just a few minutes late. But if you come and watch this later, you can watch me any old time. I'm happy to see you, and I'm going to go over here and make sure I'm where I can see it on my laptop, because if I can read your comments on there, I can see them much easier than here on this little phone that I'm using. And let's bring it up. And I'm happy you're here. Hello, RC. I'm so happy you're here tonight. I decided to come on as I have been. Nobody's here but me right now, but you never know who's coming. I have faith. It's been a hot day. Are you having hot days up there? I watch Kendra Full of Joy, and she's up there somewhere not too far from you. And it is hot there. She said it was in the 90s today, and that's pretty hot for you guys, I guess. It was mid 90s here. So humid. You know, I don't know exactly the humid. I didn't really feel a lot of humid in the air, but you never know. Now, when I really realized humid was when I was in back east. Then you knew the humid weather there. So how have you been today? Are you having a good day? And what have you been doing? You know, some of the things you talk about, I have no idea. You keep me wanting to go look at something else and to look it up, because I don't know. And if you will, go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you get a chance. And let's see, I see two people have been busy. You saw a ballet. You know, I don't think I've ever been to a ballet. Now, I've been to a live show that was, you know, well produced, and you know, the like circuit, I forgot. Anyway, in a tent, and they have pretty professional people that do that are in the play or whatever in the musical. I've seen some of them, and they were awesome. One was in Bowdoin College. Let's see. So okay. Done by the local dance studio that trains high school students. That's nice. Yeah. I'm sure that would be a lot of fun to see them. Yeah, some of them are awesome. Have you ever heard of, West Seattle Performing Arts? Have you ever heard of Bowdoin College? It's in Brunswick, Maine. That's a pretty popular college, and there was a lot of people and they had real live productions there. I may have heard of that. Yeah, you probably have along the way. There was some popular people, some well-known people that came from that college, and don't ask me who they were now, because I can't remember. So, you know, I always come on here with a thought of what I'd do if somebody don't come along, and of course I got my book, got some arsenal here. By the way, I want to show you, like it's show and tell. Not everybody watches everything I do. So one of my friends just came off of her tree today. I have another friend that gave me some apricots also, and they were almost twice as big as these. So you don't know what size you're going to get, but they're very tasty. I've made some fruit smoothies out of them. Have you ever had a fruit smoothie with apricots? I don't know that I have, but it was quite good. So I did that today. Oh, and went to Starbucks. Actually, I did a video in Starbucks, and the noise was so loud in there that when I listened to it back, I thought, okay, I can't do that. Nobody could hear me. I was moving my mouth, and you'd hear all the background noises. Some places, and this Starbucks is louder than others. Not all of them are the same. So I was telling them, and of course, if you watch my video tomorrow, you're getting, okay, let's see, what'd you say? Let's see. Your last one didn't come up. Maybe it's going to come up in a minute. Okay. Whatever you said at the last one, I didn't see it. the last one I see is your local, your the local dance studio. Um, I was telling them that whenever I go to my coffee shop, I get water because their coffee is not as good as Starbucks or one of the coffee shops. So I went ahead and I got coffee there, and you get a refill now, you know, at Starbucks. So that's kind of nice. I like to use all the save all I can. You know me. If you watch me at all, you know I like to save a little money here. And I got on my bike, and I still like 10 minutes being finished with my recumbent bike tonight. So when I get off of here, I've got to go back to that, and then it'll be almost time for bed because tomorrow is another day, and we have tops tomorrow, and that's what I usually get my book out and do some of the. Actually, did I tear the? Oh, I guess I didn't. Here's the title of one of the magazines. This was September 2022. I tend to keep my magazines for a while because you never know who's going to like them and who's not. Okay, hi, little crafty nook. All of a sudden, your name just slipped my mind. I'm so sorry. I wonder why this is not showing up faster. Okay. Okay, I see where you wrote. Nikki, I'm sorry, Nikki. I just talked to Martha for a long time tonight. And, well, earlier. She said she'd probably be in bed about this time. So she goes to bed much earlier than I do. So, you know, I just got monetized and I don't know all the details of it. And I haven't got everything straightened up about it. Takes a while. And I was calling her, picking her brain to see whether I needed to be doing something that I haven't done yet or whatever. So that was nice. And we had a nice conversation tonight. So let's see. I am waiting on laundry. Oh, yes. Got to do that laundry. I think it was yesterday or the day before I did mine. You know, do you have a laundry? Do you have one in your home, or do you have to go somewhere to do your laundry? I don't do very often, you know, just me here. It takes a while to get a load. And I don't just throw things in there just for the fun of it. Sorry. Seems like when I start talking, I start dribbling. Anybody else have a problem with that? Yeah. Let's see. Oh, you know, my daughter made these earrings. I think she used her Cricut to use them. And so I thought, well, I'll just put them on. You know, it's black and white. You can wear it with a lot of things have a design in it, but just this plain black shirt, it goes good. Yeah. So do you stay up late at night, Nikki? I usually have something to talk about in case nobody comes on. I've been on here whenever, like maybe one or two and maybe none. And you know, you got to have something to talk about, or you need to say goodbye and get out of here. I've seen some that just put music on in the background and hope somebody comes, but I can't do that. You know, everybody's different, and I'm not that way. So in this book, you know, I've been a member of TOPS, Take Off Pounds Sensibly, and I know I'm rattling papers again. I always like to go through and see yes and no. I lay in bed and then watch YouTube, okay, for a couple hours. You know, at night when I get in bed, I usually have something that I've already like a story. And actually lately, and RC, you might find this interesting too, and Nikki also. It's called Generals of the Faith. And it's this one guy, he's read up on stories of old-timey preachers. And, you know, like Smith Wigglesworth, I don't know that you've heard of him. And Catherine Kuhlman. And let's see, who else? There's even Oral Roberts, A. Allen, T.L. Osborne. I haven't listened to all their stories, but they're quite interesting. Some of them you think, wow. Some of them went through a lot of, most of them started out, can't tell you how they ended, a lot of them, but most of them started out really loving the Lord and caring what was happening with the faith and being one guy. Let's see. Oh no. Oh, I know about, okay, Oral Roberts. Okay, the NBA finals, okay, happening right now. Seattle, we want Oklahoma City Thunder. Okay, now, and I don't know too much about the sports. Now, my son-in-law, he would be shooting for the Oklahoma. I think it's OU, is it? Oklahoma University, whatever. He'd like that. One of the preachers that I was hearing about, he said he had heard that he was supposed to, okay, we lived in Oklahoma for a year. Where did you live in Oklahoma, Nikki? Because I'm going to Oklahoma this summer. Okay. We lived in, okay. Not we, okay. Okay, gotcha. That sounds familiar. I'm not quite sure where that is. What portion of the state is it? We go to the northeast part of the state. Actually, I started to say, actually, if you watch my YouTube today, I did a little treasure map and I showed a little picture of me going to Oklahoma. Oh, I got my pencil here. Okay. It showed a little treasure map of me going to Oklahoma, straight south of Oklahoma City. Okay, I recognize that. Then on Seattle Supersonics shirt, okay, and wear that in Oklahoma. Okay, yeah, they might like that. Somebody might not like it though, RC. Okay, my friend just sent me a recipe. She's always sending things. Tanya, she makes the best food. Okay, haha. Instant death. Yeah, if I had a shirt that I was advertising another opposite team, then tell them the truth. Yeah. If they hadn't stoned me before that time. Yeah. So actually, when we go there, we'll have our family t-shirts on. Well, part of the day. No, you're exposing theft. Okay. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that'd be a fun trip for us because we have our family reunion, and that will be in June. And wow, this is June. It's coming up. Okay, and then we have my sister is getting married. I know I told that on my video, the one that came out this morning. And my daughter is coming from Florida. She'll be there. Okay. Jack Nicholson says some people can't handle the truth. That's probably true too. Yeah. I think it's somewhere around the 25th or so of June, something around that time, and it's going to be fun. Yeah. She's 81, by the way, Nikki. And it's going to be a fun wedding, and we're excited about it. And my daughter from Florida is coming, so she'll be there, and I'm having my birthday while I'm there, and I'll be 80. And I know I've already told you this, so, oh yeah. Yeah, you're right. It's on a Wednesday. They're not waiting till the weekend. Actually, that weekend, somewhere around that, so much has happened in that time. We're packing it in, because after that weekend and that time, we'll be heading over to Branson for the shows there. So it'll be a fun time. A whirlwind trip, as it usually is when we go back there. And I just say, oh, God, give me the strength. As you get older, you think of those kind of things. We're used to, you like, okay, no, this will be along this by the riverside, somewhere at the boat docks or somewhere. He owns a pontoon boat, I think it is. I don't know exactly the setting where they'll have it, but it'll be nice there. Yeah. I'll be in Shreveport for oh, that sounds fun. National Square Dancing Convention. That's how you keep so fit, huh, Nikki? That's awesome. I never did learn how to square dance, but that sounds like it'd be a fun thing to do. Um, I always like to do, what is the other ones that the different dances that you could do that, the shuffle, what is the shuffle? You know, the country dances, those kind of fun are fun. Okay, Roy and Cameron will be in Seattle visiting. Oh, you're okay. Visiting me and mom and dad. Good. I hope you have a good visit, RC. That would be awesome. And RC, you did meet Nikki. Nikki, RC has a channel also. And I don't think you do a lot on it. Once in a while you post something, but we never see your picture. Or rarely. Okay. And Roy is your twin brother. That's neat to have a twin. You have somebody close to you. I don't post much these days. Yeah, you know, it's hard. You gotta, find your whatever and what somebody would like and go for it. RC or Marcy. I'm saying RC. It stands for. You can tell him that RC if you want. Because I don't know that you've ever told that online. So, okay, RC. Okay, thank you. Yeah, and that's short for some his initials, I think. So that's good. Yeah, and RC has been watching me for what is it, 2.5 years? Well, close to when I began my YouTube, which this October will be 3 years. So that's a good little while. And if you get a chance, give me a thumbs up. I see I have 1 thumbs up. And I don't know how hard that is. 27 months. Okay. Yeah. I put out a lot of videos in that length of time. I'll tell you the truth. I usually put, I started off doing one every day, every other day, every 2 or 3 days. Then I started doing them every day and every day. 6 years for you. That's a long time, Nikki. You've been on here a long time. Yeah. So now, are you monetized or I mean, I don't know. I don't even think to go to look at numbers, and some people don't even care whether they are. And I don't know. I don't think I'll make any money at it, but it's kind of fun to do. Anyway, I've enjoyed this this journey. Really, it's given me something to do since Richard passed away, and my kids have their own lives, and I got mine. Let's see. You have 865 videos. No, I'm not. Okay. I do a lot of shorts too. That's where I've gotten a lot of subscribers. Now, they don't all come and watch all the time. In fact, there's just a handful of them that do, but I think it's kind of good for the numbers and good for the soul. By the way, yesterday and today, let's see. Yes, I did post the thing about 187. Okay. Yeah, I read that. Yeah. And I had to look it up. Yesterday, my granddaughter and her husband, they used to pastor a church in Jamestown, North Dakota, and they resigned their church. They own a home there and they have a rental. And they've been wanting, piano code for homicide. Okay. Yeah. Don't know my numbers. My granddaughter and her husband, they have felt like the Lord wanted them to go out into ministry. She does music, worship leader, and he is a drummer. So they're, a good team on that. And he's a wonderful preacher. Actually, they posted on, I think it was just on Facebook, a church. It's, okay, any mini rap lyrics. Okay. Yeah. So I listened to my grandson-in-law's sermon yesterday, and wow, it was good. He It was in, I think, no, I started to say it was Ohio. I don't know what state they were in at the time, because they was just coming home from Washington, D.C. They got to go to the White House. Actually, my daughter and all of her two children and all their families. They all got to meet at the White House and go into and tour the White House. Many years ago, when my daughter and son was like 10, 11, I don't know, somewhere in that neighborhood, we got to go to the White House and go inside and tour it. I guess they don't do as many tours as they used to. So that was, I guess they had to have tickets this time, and they got to go, and they really enjoyed it. And my son-in-law put a lot of Instagrams and whatever that we got to see a lot of the pictures, and that was so fun to see. Actually, my grandson, some months back, sent me a note and asked me if I wanted to go. I knew this other trip was coming up, and I thought, I can't do that, both of them. So I said, as much as I'd love to, I can't go to that one. But thank you. That was nice thinking of me. And so then I'm telling you, I heard my granddaughter lead worship at this church yesterday, and her husband preached. And tonight, my grandson, that was my granddaughter's brother, my daughter's children, he was preaching at a church in Ohio. So I just got to watch that. And he's the one that travels all over the country. They're getting ready to go to, they went to Pakistan, and they go all over, but I forgot which country they just said they was getting ready to go to in a couple of weeks. So that's coming up real soon. And we just pray, no matter where they are, God just be, that God is with them. You never know. There's so many dangers in this world that you just want to, pray for them and pray that they'll be okay, no matter where they're at. I heard somebody say one time, there's no safer place to be than in the will of God. And I think that's a lot of truth in that. Yep. Okay. Just looking at some of these, I usually cut out some of these and put it in. I'm covering my old Medicare book up. I'm using it for a glue book, Nikki. And so when I find articles of interest, because I've saved these Tops magazines and other magazines that I don't want to get rid of the article, I just put it in this book. And it works out very well that way. This is Ending the Blame Game. Have you ever blamed somebody else for... Okay, Medicare articles are interesting. Yes, you're right. And this one is, health. Excuse the rip. I'm going to rip this page out here real fast. Okay, did you hear that? And I like the graphics too. Look at that little lady. And it's Ending the Blame Game, internalizing weight bias, negativity affects well-being. Okay, I could barely read that. Maybe I should go back to school. What do you think? I'm going to put this in there because not only is it's probably, I haven't read the article, or I did a long time ago and don't remember it. This week has been a wonderful, busy week. Yesterday was absolutely wonderful to me because my brother came over. Yes, well-being, yes. My brother came over yesterday. He is 83, and he plays the piano beautifully. And, he's getting to where it's a little harder sometimes. He didn't used to have to work at playing as much as he does now. He's had some health problems, but God's still there with him. He had a stent put in, a couple stents. They couldn't put some of them in, so he's doing good. Anyway, so he came over and played the piano and we sang, and it was just so wonderful. And I just cherish those times because, you know, you don't know how long you're going to have your family with you. And we sit down at that piano, and then I grabbed, you know, when I'm got the video going, then later on I can go back and grab a picture of him, you know, take a still of it. And I got one of him laughing too. Both of us laughing at the same time. I was so proud of that picture. I wouldn't mind having that one blown up. It's not perfect, but you know, it's not every day you get one that. Hi, Anna. I'm happy you're here. You guys, have you met Nikki? Have you met Anna? Anna is comes on here regularly, and I'm always happy to see you. And Anna, Nikki has it's Little Crafty Nook, and she makes beautiful cards. And you can go watch her anytime you want because she's there. Yes, I'm happy you're here, Anna. And have you ever played the blame game? I'm cutting out that. That's what it says, the blame game. You know, we blame other people, maybe sometimes for eating the wrong thing. Oh, yeah. Actually, my little grandson had a birthday the other day, and my granddaughter, oh, thank you. Okay. I'm so happy you're here. My granddaughter made these cupcakes. Well, she made a cake too, and you'll see it. I'll be setting it. Okay, yes, you got 1,500 subs. That's awesome. I'm happy to see that. Yeah, that's great. My granddaughter made this cake for my little great-grandson's birthday, and she had a mishap on it. Some of it crumbled. So the theme of the birthday party was going to be a construction site. So she made a construction site on top of the birthday cake. It was so cute. You'll see a picture of it in my video tomorrow. It turned out really cute. Ending the blame game. I know you're seeing this backwards, so it took me a while to figure that one out. Like somebody said, "Are you left-handed?" And I said, "No." And they said, "Well, you're writing with your left hand." And I was coloring that particular day, and we finally figured out it mirrors backwards on there. I don't know how you'd ever said it where it wouldn't do that, but it's okay. Now that I know that. Yeah. So what has everybody been doing today? Did you, and what'd you eat? Let's see. I ate leftovers from the day before. Actually, I had a TV dinner. If you watch my short, you probably would have seen my dinner already of yesterday. I put it on yesterday. Had a repeat of the same, minus I didn't have any garbanzo beans today, which I did yesterday. By the way, you know, whenever you're by yourself, you end up, I'll make sure I'm not, there's a Ann Curry who was on the Today Show. Okay, that's nice. You know, when you're by yourself, okay, let me see, Ann Curry. Yes, but I'm not the same Ann Curry. But her name, your name is Anna, and hers is Ann. Curry is my married name, but I was widowed on March the 5th. I remember that, yes. And busy. Nikki says she was busy, and she had a hamburger, chicken, and macaroni salad. I'd have the macaroni salad with you. That sounds good. Yeah, I would enjoy that. I'd put nuts in it. Would you put nuts in your macaroni salad? Okay. I was thinking of Ann Curry because I came across an artist friend who, okay, that's where it stopped. Yes. Let's see. In 2008, was stalking Ann Curry for an experiment. Who was stalking him? Was you? Not you. Huh. Sorry. Let's see. Oh, that sounds good. Okay, the food. My mom made a very good macaroni salad. Anna, is your mom still here with us? Okay, no, the artist was. Okay, the artist was. It was was her. Okay. Yeah. Um, I had a TV dinner yesterday, and it was that lasagna one. It was a great value one, and it's the 5 cheese one, and it is so good. Well, I showed a short of it yesterday, so you can always go back and look. She flew from Seattle to New York to did you say stall or stock? Oh, to stock her and take pictures. Wow, that would be awful. Yeah, that would really be uncomfortable. Wouldn't like that. Yes, my mom is still living. She's in a nursing. How old is your mom, Anna? Okay. It was an art exhibition. Okay. Let's see. Nikki, my hubby was living off the old style Swanson dinners when we met. Yuck. I don't know about those Swanson dinners. There might have been one or two, but most of them not so good. I don't eat a lot of those dinners, but I do like that it's great value, the one from Walmart, and it's enough for 2 servings of lasagna. My husband and I used to share it. It's like 500 calories for the whole thing, but half of it is plenty, and of course I had green beans with mushrooms and things like that on it too. Let's see. It was a local Seattle woman stocking Ann Curry for a artistic experiment. Okay. The reason I read some of this is because sometimes I listen to the videos in the car when I'm driving. Your mom is 81 and she has different health problems, and my dad is 84 and could not take care of himself. Could not take care of her at home. Is he still at home? Your dad? Of course, they're in my age range, So you must be a lot younger than me, Anna. Yeah, so I lost my train of thought. Put me on track, you guys. Okay. Yeah, so I went to the donut. No, I didn't go to the donut shop. Oh, I went to prayer meeting this day. You don't hear of too many prayer meetings anymore. My dad is 84. Nikki, your dad, where does your dad live? And is he doing well? Is he healthy? I meet with my friend Susie, 94. You see her on my videos quite often. And she just has so much. Okay, yes, he is still at home. Anna says, he's still at home. Yes, I am 58. Anna, you are my daughter's age. Actually, she's 58. Next week, she'll be 59. Actually, I just sent her gift to her today. And I can't wait for her to open it. I hope she likes it. Yeah. And later on, I'll be showing you what I sent her because, I have a YouTube channel. What I do. Show everything that seems like. Let's see. Nikki said, Panama City, Florida. Yes. He has non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, but he has been clear for 2 years. Do you get to see him often? Thank you, Anna. My daughter will appreciate that. Yes. Yeah. And I will be seeing her soon after her birthday. Not on her birthday, but soon after. So that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to that. So do you ever get a chance to do any of the exercises I show on my YouTube channel or talk about? No, once a year. Okay. That's good. And do you do a lot of traveling yourself, Nikki? Do you travel back there, or is your parents? Excuse me for making the noise here, you guys. This is too short. I know I'll do one rip and then I'll be done with the worst of it. So do you have to go back there to see your dad the once a year? I don't look forward to traveling, but I look forward to being there, if that makes sense. That's kind of the way it is with me. Okay, exercise, making the most of your time. Do you do it? Okay, 45 on, you're going to be 45 on October 12th. You know, October 11th was my husband and I anniversary. So you have a birthday the day after our anniversary. That's a good day. 45, you're so young. Let's see. I have 2 events I go to every year, my square dancing stuff, and then on the YouTube video conference. Wait, and then the YouTube video conference in October. Where's that? I don't know about that. The YouTube video? Okay. You have to tell us about that. I'm not quite sure where you're talking about on that one. That's awesome. 6 years you've been in. That's a long time for you to be around here. That's awesome. But you're enjoying it. That's the main thing. Does most of your friends or any of your friends watch your videos? You know, I have a few. Most of the ones that I know. Okay, let's see. Anna, let's see what you say. I have health problems myself and walk with a walker, but I'm believing Jesus to heal me. And I need healing for okay, those are little long words I'm not going to try to say. And cellulitis and osteoarthritis. We can pray for you. I love to pray for people, and I will pray for you. You know, Jesus still heals today. I don't understand sometimes whether they... Okay, excuse me, my nose was itching all of a sudden, and I got to wipe it. Sorry, guys. I don't like to do that. Okay, let's see what it said. It's called Vid Summit, and it's in Irving, Texas. It's expensive, but it's really inspiring. Who puts that on? And is it for everybody? I never heard of it. And that's very good. Now, do you go with someone else or just by yourself? And Anna, we will keep praying for you, okay? Okay, let's see. RC says, the reason I don't post any more videos is because of recent geopolitics affecting my older brother, Ron, who moved to the UK from Hong Kong in 2002. Okay, yes. Yeah, sometimes you know, some things scare you off from doing what, you know, you have to just do what you feel good at doing. Yeah. And these are just reminders, exercise. Okay. Daryl, okay. Daryl Eves, if you're a content creator who wants to grow, then it is good stuff. Okay. Yeah. Well, I think we all want to grow, or most of us do. I don't foresee me setting the whole world on fire, but it's been good in my little corner. I've been just enjoying this, what I do. But you know what? You want to do, hopefully everybody does something that makes them feel good. If you don't enjoy doing one thing, you got to move on to something else that makes you feel good. If, you know, if you're not into one craft or one whatever, find something that you like, you know, because everybody has something different. Let's see. Yes, it's geared for the business also. Good. Okay. Yeah. Learning about that part of the business is hard, and wanting to make sure you're doing it right. That's good too. Yeah. On Saturday, I've been participating with Wiggle and Jiggle with Me, and I do I try and show an exercise or encourage somebody to keep moving, and Some weeks I do better at it, but I mean, I always do my recumbent bike. That's one thing I can count on. And of course, Nikki, with your square dancing, I'm sure you get your share of exercise. Do you do practicing a lot? Do you do that and get in a lot of practice? I would think that would be the most. Yeah, you do a 55 plus class, okay? And let's see. A Hong Kong newspaper owner and 78-year-old is rotting in prison for freedom of speech. Yeah, you hear that every once in a while and you think, oh, and you'd like to think it doesn't happen now, but it's, okay, you dance 3 times a week. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. Do you guys do fast dances or is it pretty slow or how? Do you have any videos of you on your YouTube channel that you do your dancing? I'd like to see that. Okay. I sent a message to Dave in Canada, but I guess he's asleep. I live in Illinois. He lives in Canada, but we are friends on Facebook. Good for you. Dave is a nice guy. He seems like a really nice. And RC said, Jimmy Lay, he is British citizen. And Nikki says, RC, that is really popular right now. Yeah. That's for sure. We have a lot of that. Does any of you do exercises besides Nikki? I know you do with that dancing. I'd say that is a wonderful thing to do. And I think I would enjoy that kind of thing. Okay, let's see. Okay, I am Favor. Hello, I'm happy you're here. I dance like a goat. Favor from Kenya. I'm so happy you're here. Welcome. What is your weather like today there? We have the 90s here, and it's hot and sunny. Now, and we have breezy weather lately. We've had a lot of breeze, and that's kind of nice. Okay, and let's see. No, I mean as a niche. Okay. I missed something there. Oh, I'm about to glue this in upside down. This is use your whole body to exercise, okay? Now, I'm glad to hear you're on Facebook with Anna, with Dave. That's good. Okay. If you want to blow up you on YouTube, talk about geopolitics. Now, you know what? I try to stay away from politics as much as possible. You know, you can feather up a lot of people by, that's probably the wrong word. You can stir up a lot of problems by starting, things like that. And so I don't do much politics of mine, because I pray God puts everything and I mean, I don't even talk about religion. I talk about me loving Jesus. And some people might call that religion, but, that's where I'm at. I always want people to know that Jesus loves them. And that's where I go. Yes, I have a Facebook account and a YouTube. I have a Facebook, but I don't have it for public because, at this point, I don't know, you get to know people and you want to let everybody in the world, but it's hard to know what to do sometimes. So this one says, use your whole body for exercise. Okay. Aerobic exercise works the heart and the lungs. Some examples are walking, running, cycling, and I'm going to add dancing there. Try adding a few other activities. This can help you stretch and strengthen your muscles in your body. Let's see what you say. I said, okay, yes, okay. Anna said, Anna Curry Media. Okay, thank you. Yeah. So I can find you on that at Facebook. Is that right? Okay. Let's see. I only mentioned it because it was, okay. Yes. And let's see, ongoing family conflict. Yeah, sometimes you can get into some good family conflicts. This one is stretch. Okay, strengthen your lower legs. Go up and down slowly on your toes. I bet you can do that one. While filling papers. Oh, while filing papers and while you're doing your dishes. Yeah, you can stand there and go up and down on your toes, and you're getting exercise. 2 for 1. Yeah. So that's just another way to keep us healthy. You know, at this stage of my life, I've got to, oh, here's another one, stretch. Right here on my finger here, I'm going to put it in the book. Your back, okay. After you get up from a chair, place the palms on your low back and lean your upper back. And lean your upper body back, okay? You got that? Okay, these are just little ideas. Keep us healthy. Yeah. And let's see. Oh, okay. Yes. And let's see. Find a few extra minutes. Do you ever feel like you have enough time in life? I don't know if I would spend my time better, but today I sat back in my chair and started editing, and next thing I know, I was sleeping. I did. Okay, let's see. Anyway, changing subject. Okay, it's 5 days with the Nintendo Switch. 2 awesome console. It's sold out. Yep. I probably won't be buying one of them either. Yeah. Okay, now let's see what this one says. What's this one say? Try these tips to add some extra exercise and activities to your day. Okay. I guess that's the title of this next section. Okay. What is the tips? Oh, let's see. Pick a lunch spot. Pick a lunch spot. Let's do that again. Pick a lunch spot a few blocks away and walk there and back. Take a brisk walk on your next break. That'd be good for you. Because I don't have lunch anymore out. Well, I don't work on a job to take a lunch. Some people do. Still do. Do you, RC? And let's see. What did I miss? Learning much. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, you know what? Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. I thought I stuck the glue on the wrong side. So how is your weather over there, Ian? I would be interested. You have an early lunch. You know, I guess that's a really good idea to have an early lunch instead of, and, okay, here's another one. At home, ride bikes with your kids. Well, my kids are too big for that. Let's see what, Nikki says, I practice 3 instruments and have my YouTube channel. I square dance, go to the gym, and I'm studying square dance calling. Oh my goodness, that is awesome. I'm also studying 3 languages on Duolingo. Wow, Nikki, you are a busy lady. That's awesome. You're not going to have time to get bored. Yeah, that's awesome. Now, do you have anybody close that lives close by you, Nikki? Your family or anything? Okay. Yes, you are a busy lady. Yeah, you won't have time to get bored at that rate. Okay, this one was ride your bike with your kids. Use an exercise bike in your living room while you watch TV. I do that all the time. I still need to get in there on 10 more minutes. His family, yes, I'm glad you have family. That's good. Yes. My recumbent bike is in my living room. If you've watched any of my videos, you've seen it there. Because it's, I use it regularly. And I've already done it 35 minutes. I have 10 minutes to go. after I get off of here. I usually let this go to an hour, for right at an hour. I came on a little late, so I'll be here somewhere around getting close, another 10, 15 minutes. And I appreciate every one of you that come on. And I just love it whenever you join me and we just chit chat and you guys give me a subject to talk about. I mean, I try to have something just in case. Here's one. Excuse me, my, right here. Okay. I have an inversion table that is just gathering dust on the patio, trying to get rid of it, but no one wants it. My son has one of those inversion tables, and he said, do you want to go see me stand upside down or whatever? And isn't that where you go upside down? Yeah, he has one of them. I don't know how often he uses it. Yeah. He rides his bike a lot. This is my 61-year-old son. And actually the other day, it was last week, he left his bike in the town over from ours. I mean, he left his car in the town over from ours. He had his bike on his car. He took it off and rode to my house, which is about another 5 or 6 miles, and then stayed a while and then rode it back. So that was quite a little ride for him. He was hot and sweaty. He's losing too much weight. Let's see what you said. Okay, Ian said, little Nook, do you study Swahili? Okay, okay, you're a Swahili teacher. Okay, and Nikki says, no, I'm just studying languages. I use it here. Okay, and you're planning on going to Italy soon? Oh, you're a traveler too. Yeah, now do you travel with someone else? You have a group you travel with? I wouldn't want to travel by myself these days. On my trip that I'm going to Texas, my sister is going to be going with me. So I'm always glad to have somebody go with me. I have done a trip, I flew to Florida a time or two by myself, and I don't like it. Okay, here's another. On errands, park a few blocks away from where you need to go there and power walk. Okay, and then also power walk in the mall by doing fast laps or 2 before shopping. Okay, and here's another. At play, go hiking with friends instead of sitting on the bench. Walk through a street fair instead of sitting in the movies. Okay, let's see what Nikki said. I used to because of my dad, but my hubby will be going and will be part of a tour when we get there. That sounds like a fun. I think I would enjoy it, especially if it's a good tour. I think that's why I enjoy going to Branson whenever we go. First off, I just tell them, let me know how much it is and all that. They set all these things up and I just try to send them my money, and then I go pay my way, like food and help with the gas and all of that kind of thing. It's wonderful. And then I just can sit back and enjoy it. I don't have to plan and like, let's do this, let's do that. I'm just kind of following along. It works well for me at this stage in my life. I'd rather not be the one leading and guiding those kind of things in life. Let's see, what else we got here? We got something else here. Tips on finding exercise. Plan your activity by writing it on a calendar. I'm not so good at that. Find a buddy at work to walk with. Take your kids with you on short walks, or if you have a doggy, that works too. Post a reminder list to do of the benefits of being active, and set an alarm. I've literally done that last one. I've set an alarm to get up out of my chair because I'll get too lazy. Okay, let's see. Nikki says, I'm going to have to sign off. I have to get up early for the gym. Thank you, Nikki, for joining me. I really appreciate it. And I'll look forward to seeing you soon. And I'll get over there and watch another video or two of yours. Sometimes we tend to forget sometimes. Thank you for coming on. I'll be over to see you. bless you. You have a good one. And it won't be long and I'll be heading out of here too. But we got just a little more time. If you want to stay around, hang out with me, I appreciate it. Let's see. Thank you, Ann and RC. Yes. You guys are a blessing to me, and I pray God blesses you too. Yes. Okay, here's two more. Two more little ideas here for us. Keep moving. I need to always remember this. Keep moving. You know, as you get older, it's easier to want to just sit down in that chair. You know, I'm throwing my paper in the floor. I'm going to have to pick it up in a few minutes because I don't have a maid around here. I'm the maid. Okay, let's see. Okay, I probably will need to sign off too. Okay, it's good to see you, RC. Thank you so much for sticking around. I pray God blesses you. Don't forget, Jesus loves you. He wants to be your best friend, and I know you know that. Yeah, that's good. Yes. And we're getting close to the end, but if you want to stick around, I'm here for a few. Not too much longer. And then I'm going to get back on that bike, and then I have to load my video for tomorrow. I load it at about 11-ish every night for the next day. I mean, some people stay up and see it that night, but if they don't see it that night, then they see it maybe, hopefully, in the morning. This one is going to be good, I think. I always say that. You know, I guess if I didn't say that, I mean, it wouldn't be, if I didn't like it, I can't expect anybody else to. Making the most of your time. Do you make the most of your time? I don't always. Yes, it's nice to chat with you all. Yes. And I really appreciate you coming on every time. And I just pray God just helps your health and you can start feeling better and better. How was your service at church last night? It was last night. Yes, last night. Did you have a good service? Yeah. Okay, I got some glue on this. And I already told you I sent my daughter her gift. And I can't wait for her to open it. I was wondering if she's going to like it. And while they were all in, my daughter and her family, they were all in Washington, D.C. Okay, Ian. Okay, you're much welcome. Okay. Okay, Nikki, such a beautiful soul. Yes, I agree. She is. So tell me about yourself. Do you have a channel? Ian, do you have a channel yourself? And if you do, I'd have to go look it up. It's always fun to see what everybody else is doing. And Anna, glad to meet you. Yes, it has been a blessing. And tomorrow is another day. I get to go to Tops and weigh in. I hope I say the same. You know, I don't want to gain. I'm okay if I don't, you know, if I stay the same, I'm okay. But, you know, I have this trip coming up. So, yeah, you had a wonderful service. That's good. Yeah. We used to have a night service. And actually, they do at another church that we help sponsor. But right now, I don't go to that night service. I go to my morning one. And I went to our Bible study today. And it's always so fun to, you know, our friends are so wonderful. I just am so happy to know them all. And, you know, I've known them for years, and some of them I feel like I know more than I used to know them. That's a great thing. Got to grab a drink here. And so I didn't hear whether you had a channel, Ian. I hope I'm not sure I'm even saying your name right, but I hope you know I'm talking to you. And I was just curious if you do have a channel. That would be great to know. So this one is Muskogee, Oklahoma. That's close. My mom used to live in Muskogee, Oklahoma. And he was the king of Tops International. This was a few years back. Okay. Let's see. You have a cat named Favor. And I used to have a cat, Blessing. I love it. I love it. I love those names. That is great. You know, God gives you favor. Okay. I am your son from Kenya. Yes. Are you, when you say son, how old are you, if you don't mind my asking? I'm way older. I bet I'm way older than you. Like I'm 80. I'm going to be 80. No, I'm not 80 yet. I'm 79. Yeah. Okay. I think we talked about that earlier. Yes. You know, if I had a pet, which I do not have any, I would have a cat, I think. I think they're easier to take care of than a dog. Dogs, they say, have a lot of personality, but cats, I think, are easier to take care of. And I think that would be what I'd have to have, something that was easy. And I have thought I didn't want to be tied down. I know animals cost. I mean, you know, you got vet bills, and I've seen people, I know some that cannot even leave their home without worrying about their animal, that they're afraid they'll bark, or they're afraid something to happen or whatever. Let's see. Tell me about, okay, and tell me much about the cat. Yes, she loves her cats. That is awesome. Yes. And Anna, do you just have one cat now, or do you have two cats? As I said, I think you said, I have a cat named Favor. Okay, and you used to have one named Blessing. Okay, that's a cute name, Favor. Okay, this man, he lost 121 pounds. Wow, that's a lot. Nice to meet you. Okay, that is so nice. I'm just so happy to see all of you here. And you know what? I think it's about it. I've been on here just an hour, and I think I'm gonna, what time is it? Yes, I've been on here an hour. That's what I usually aim to be on, right at. And I always like to end with prayer. If you don't mind, I'm gonna ask the Lord to bless you, and if you don't mind, stay for the prayer. If not, you can go ahead and go. If you wouldn't mind, if you get a chance, give me a thumbs up if you haven't yet, and I'd appreciate it. And I'm just asking Jesus to bless you today. Lord Jesus, I thank you, God, for each one that come and watch today, and the ones that that watched now and later. And I pray that you will bless each one of them. God, whoever's here, God, meet their every need. If they don't know you, Lord Jesus, help them to ask you to come into their hearts. I pray, God, if there's somebody that needs a healing, and I know Anna does, Jesus, I pray you'll heal Anna's body. Lord, you know all of her health problems. I pray, God, that you will heal each one of them, Lord. And God, I pray, Lord, for my friend Jo. She asked me to pray for her. I pray you'll heal her body also. Bless each one that came on here today, and God be with them. Jesus, we thank you, we love you, and we want to serve you. We want to be like you. God bless each one. And I'm going to look forward to seeing you. And you are 22, and I didn't read your last comment, Ian. I'm going to read it now. Yes, ma'am. You have a channel, though I don't post much. Okay, I'll go look and see. And I pray God blesses you. Don't forget, Jesus loves you. And I will see you. Well, I'm going to post in a few minutes. Then I'll see you tomorrow. And the next day, and the next. I'm just always here. God bless you. See you next time.